Hello and welcome. I'm just getting set up. I was looking for some paper because I'm out of paper. If you can believe it, I used my last one for a session yesterday, and so but I found some scraps. Hooray! And while I was looking at scraps, I found this little doodle. That's sweet. It feels a little sad. I don't know. It was just kind of hanging out with the paper scraps. Yeah. So I've got some here. All right. Hey, Michelle, welcome. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. We're going to get started in a little bit. Turn this down so I can actually hear my own thoughts. It is not time. How you doing today? How are things in your part of reality? Oh, the other thing I found while I was looking for paper scraps was this. Check this out. Hey, love you too. Sounds like maybe I need binaural beats. I don't know that I need them. I enjoy them though. I found this too. Check this out. This is from 2005. That's me painting a mural at the library. And then my this is another thing. This is what's in the Smithsonian catalog, this bench that I made. And I just found these as I was looking for some paper. And then this is my painting that was on PBS. Yes, I found this old portfolio. That's my son. That's my baby. When he was a baby. Now he's 20. And some murals that I've done. And fun stuff. Yeah, that was kind of cool. I like coming across that when I'm not looking for it. Hey, Janet, how's it going? Just gotta clean my glasses so I can see. I'm happy that you're here. I'm excited to do some painting. My calendar is reminding me that it's time to do painting. All right. So something new is happening this week. The paintings that we create today, I am going to give away. I should probably put a little note about that. I'm trying to have little reminders, but not too. I'm going to enter the giveaway. Put it up here, maybe. Enter the giveaway. I don't know. Whatever. So anyway, I'm going to give these away what we make. I figure I'll put little things here and people will say, what the heck does that say? And you can just ask. All right, let's see. Small, medium, or large? Which one should we start with? What do you think? Hey, Becky. Simone, hello. You found me over here. Yay. Oh, large. Okay. Let's live large. Oh, medium. All right, we'll do large, and then we'll do a square one after that. All right. I'm drinking, this is my favorite flavor, Watermelon Wonder. And I don't know if I got it, like, if it's my favorite, because I like watermelon, but I think I like the Wonder part even better. because I'm just a little weird like that. Okay. So we're going to start with this one. I want to get my lighting right, though. Let's see. Let's do it like that. Okay, so if you're new to me, my name is Linda. Hello. I won't flip the camera because that would be a really weird angle, and y'all don't need to see inside my nostrils. So, but hello, I'm here on the other side. I'm an intuitive artist. I translate energy into image, just like all artists. But then I go through and kind of do an analysis and get some messages from it. So that's what we're going to do. And if anybody wants an individual reading, you can book one for 33% off. There's only 4 available right now at that price, though. All right, so go ahead and choose a color, 1 per person. Just let me know what the number is. All right, right off the bat. Thank you. And I think we can probably, let's see how many we get, but so 25. Okay, I got you. 13, 33. Whoa, hey. The 33 wanted some attention. 19. Would you prefer 19 or 16? Let me know. I'll put them to the side. 23. And got 33. Okay. 17. So that looks about all I can get in there. All right. Oh, all right. I hope I got you right. Let's see. And if I didn't get you this time around, then I'll get you with the next one. Okay. I meant to write 24 and wrote 25. That's what. Sometimes those typos, you know. All right, I got your 2, Ra. All right, these are the colors we're going with. And very nice. Alice, I see you. I'll put the 3 in there for you, too. Gotcha. Did I get you? What's up, little heart raccoon? Why you danging it? Did I miss you? I got you with 24, right? Mm-hmm. Did I not take that out there? Oh, well. There it is. All right. Yes, these are the perfect colors. These are the ones that we're going to use today. So if you haven't seen this before, it's kind of like my calendar pages. If you're not really familiar, the calendar is my journal. So it's just a little mini painting that I do every day, almost every day. I skipped yesterday because I was just busy. And, not that that's, the saying, if you're busy, do it more, but I didn't. So, all right, let's see. Just getting some things. All right. I use like the Apple Barrel brand, but pretty much, the same folk art type. All right, so let's start with 3 right there. 24, 16. I almost called this 19. It's funny. Yep, I've been painting with these for 20 years with my friends. Ooh, pyrography. I cannot say that. I can read it, but why can't I say it out loud? Wood burn-ins. I love that. I admire that so much. takes a level of commitment and patience that I was never able to cultivate. I love it though. And I had a friend at this art foundation that I worked at that I loved it when he was there teaching classes because it smelled like wood burning. Oh, what do you think of the Arteza or Arteza or whatever it's called? All right. That's a color. Oh, I love carving too, yeah. My background's in art therapy, not to say that that's why I'm not real concerned about like the quality of art supplies, but I just am really process focused, and so the product isn't really, I mean, when I worked as even when I was working as a professional artist and just making art to sell art, I still used crap supplies because I couldn't afford it then, but yeah, I don't know, I've always been someone, I know that sometimes supplies make things easier, but yeah, I don't know, it's just never been really interested in that. I get a little bit intimidated if I have expensive things that I need to worry about replacing. Let's see. It's funny, my hands kind of want to do this little like galloping. Oh, can you feel that in your body? Did you do that as a kid? Gallop. And as I said that, my dog just came running in here. What's up, Lulu? Hi. Dancing figures, yeah. Oh, I went to school for it. I mean, I was working as an artist. I use art as a way to kind of heal myself. I studied art therapy informally for many years. Like before I went to school, I went back to school when I was 30. And I was a single mom. My son was 4 at the time. It was a lot. But yeah, it made sense as a career move. I actually went to school to make less money, but I love working with people, and it put me on a path to what I'm doing now, which is more of a spiritual aspect. I don't work in behavioral health anymore. I just think managed care is broken, but yeah. But I don't know how I got into it, I guess. I was always told irony is I barely graduated from high school, and I was always told that I'd never go to college. And then my senior year of college, I was nominated as Student of the Year, which is super weird considering that I was I barely graduated from high school, and I was constantly in trouble in primary grades too. All right, so let's see. I really love the kind of the circular nature of this area right down here. There's something about it that feels a little bit like water. This part right here kind of reminds me of, in The Little Mermaid, the little souls that are like attached. They're just like that little like withered soul. Yeah, I can feel dragons in there too. I can see kind of like a dragon head. Orange head, yep. I'm just bending the edges to get it a little flatter. This feels like a person kind of towering over, maybe looking over. I feel a chameleon or one of the, like a lizard kind of right in there in that yellow. I do sometimes. Yeah, I have taken the plastic film and put it on another paper. You know what I like doing too is taking two pieces of paper, and when I first started out painting many years ago, it was folding canvas in half and then stretching it on stretcher bars. And I like doing canvas. The reason I use paper is because now that I'm working with other people, you know, if I use canvas, we have to sit and wait till it dries. Paper, we don't have to do that. I feel like there's 5 petals, like it's like a person, but I feel like there's a 5-point kind of thing. Yeah, it's very Rorschach. Actually, Rorschach developed the technique using that from a parlor game. So it was just very much like this. It was just like ink, sometimes coffee rings. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of take a deep breath, take a drink of my drink, and I gotta pet my dog real quick because for some reason she's. What do you want? What's up, babe? You okay? I think she heard our noise and is coming to let me know, so I wanna let her know it's okay. Yeah, you're good. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, sleeping dragon's head facing in. I see a couple things down in there, like it's like a serpent head right here. Hey, thanks for the heart. And then there's also like a face. I do see 2 eyes and a nose right there. I'm really drawn over here. I'm not really sure what that is yet. Okay. And I just heard it when I was like, I don't know what that is. And then it's like, oh yeah, you do. There's like a hand. And I hate drawing, hate painting hands. Like, damn it. I don't want to do a hand. But I know that if I resist it, it's going to come out anyway. So might as well. Here we go. Freaking hands. Really? You gave up just talking to your sister to watch my video? I appreciate that. Oh. I'm honored. So lots of emotions, lots of water being added in here. And that's what I was feeling too with the water. So some shadow work. That's what that's kind of saying. And of course we'll look at it when it's done. I'll do the analysis at the end, but I just like to, I have this rule, and if anybody has had a reading with me, you know this. If it comes into my head, it comes out my mouth. That's my rule when I do readings. So that's what's coming into my head is this need for shadow work, which means acknowledging your disowned parts. What is it that you're not letting yourself express and admit to feeling, or, you know, acknowledging our shadow aspects helps us to define boundaries. It's important. It's art. What? Yeah, I feel like there is like a sun type thing happening over here. This is starting to really take shape. I feel like there's, let me zoom in here. It's like a little lizard body. So it's interesting that yellow is the number 2. I'm just hearing that song. I'm not going to sing it though. Not quite there. 1 is the loneliest number. 2 can be as sad as 1. It's the loneliest number since the number 1. So it feels like this has something, this little lizard here feels like it's somehow related to relationships. But also our solar plexus, like who we are. Who we are on our own and who we are with other people. This feels like it's somehow related to that. Let's see what else is there. Hi, Arwen. Thanks. So coming back to this one, it does look like the side profile of a lion, but it's like, also feels lizardy. Maybe dragony kinda too. Or like, let's see. Like a weird little baby bird or something. I don't know. We'll see what it becomes, but it's kind of funny. It's weird and I love it. Yeah, it is kind of duck-like, isn't it? Or some kind of, yeah. There's a little duck foot here. It's cute. Let's see. Whatever it is, it's cute. Yep, I agree. It's a little duck thing. Some sort of bird. I think. I don't know. It is what it is, and it's exactly what it should be. Let's see. So this one over here. Again, that, acknowledging some stuff will help to define. And anytime we're seeking clarity, that's the thing, is sometimes the reason we can't find clarity is things just kind of blend together because there aren't any like highs or lows, or everything's just kind of middle ground. So acknowledging some of the emotional contrast helps to kind of figure out what's next, or where you're at, or where you're going, those kind of things. So yeah, feel free to paint along. Usually Tammy's here and she's painting along too, and then I get to see her. And then just a reminder, so I do an art support group every Thursday evening about this same time. If anybody wants to, Becky, I saw that you're coming. That's awesome. I can't wait. You're welcome to join in. It's free with a donation, whatever you pay what you can kind of thing. Thanks for the rose. All right, so that brings me over here. I feel like my brush is moving without, like I wasn't ready for it, and it's just like, nope, this is where it goes, so, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It does define itself. That's a very good way of putting it. That's, yeah, that feels like an angel holding something. Yeah, I think a star is pretty accurate. There's also like this, it's like this, like someone's taking their finger, like just smearing it. Interesting. I'll zoom out a little bit more so you can see the whole thing at once. It's like night and day. Mm-hmm. Do you see the angel now? Yeah, you can see it too. Whew. All right. Hello, Teal. Olivia, hi. Yeah, so there's a hand. All right, so I'm going to, I'll give you a tour of it, and then I'm going to go through the analysis of it, and we'll see what it has to say. But before I do that, I want to make sure that it's very clear that whatever I share from it, you're the ultimate authority on what messages are important for you to receive and what things mean to you. So if you see something totally different, if it says something different to you, that's the right thing. But I'm just sharing based on, my own unique perspective. So hopefully it'll be beneficial to you also. And this is kind of a mini version of how I go through and read paintings that I paint for individuals. So if you'd like to learn more about how you can get a painting created just for you, there's 33. There's my little advertising, 33% off during my lives. And then I'm also, so this painting's going to be given away if you'd like to enter that giveaway. There's a little enter the giveaway in my, there's a link in my bio. Yeah. Okay. So now that I got that out of the way, let's take a look. Oh my gosh. So what do you think? I feel like this has a little scarf on, whatever it is. It's like a bird thing or bird dragon, like a baby griffin, or I don't know what it is. It had some lion energy in it. So yeah, it's got some interesting energy. I love that little braid. Yeah. Or like however, like her hair is coming across the sides. Very sweet. With the wings folded down. And I like this. It's almost like moving the sun or something like that. Like, tell me what you feel about that. Like, it reminds me of like smearing pastels or something. Baby phoenix? Yeah, I think it is a baby phoenix. Yes. I love that. Oh, thank you. Now I'm going to like be hyper sensitive about my life. Okay. Hyper aware, right? Yes, young innocent vibes. It does. You know, it's funny. It's kind of like, so if it were a baby phoenix, it's like covering itself up like from the cold. It's got a little scarf, which is really cute because phoenixes are like fire, right? So they're always cold, probably. I don't know. Let's see. Jenna, hi. You working on your stuff too? Or working, or? All right. Oh, look, I like the little heart-shaped nose here in the green. I really love this color green that was chosen. What was that, 25, I think? It's just this, it's very, feels like growth to me. It feels like new growth. Like, you know, I like this green too, but I love that feels, the way that feels. It's like new heart. Yeah. I know I can't take compliments either. Let's see. A little lizard. Little spiral tail. Okay. And then, of course, the hand central. So it feels like... yes, it is good to... I can relate to that. I put on YouTube when I'm working on stuff too. Okay, so so this is how I usually read an individual reading. So if you have a reading with me, this is kind of the process. The hand feels like it's in your, like it's in your control, like it's in the physical. You know, things with hands tend to be something that we can take action on, that we have control over. When, so for example, like if I were to draw a picture of myself and it had no hands, it might indicate that I didn't feel like I had control over certain things or had the ability to, you know, do something. This hand right here is so to me, this hand is saying there's absolutely, the ability to, like, it's within our control. And I can't remember, I know that all the fingers have different meanings. I can't remember what the middle finger might represent in a context like this. I can think of it in other contexts, but, you know, we did talk a lot about boundaries, so it could be, you know, related to having some assertiveness too, but I'm not really sure. When I think of like mudras, I don't know what all of those mean, but I feel like that might be beneficial to kind of look up. That might be something I would, if this were my journal, I might look that up to get further insight. But I feel like this is taking that and swiping it across the sky, like moving time or making like bringing the light in, like moving the light into the darkness kind of thing. And that yellow, it's not like something outside ourselves. It's our own light. It's everything in the painting represents the self. It's not something external. And especially, so what I like to do is I'll divide a line down the middle. This would be like internal processes, and this would be external process. So it is bringing what's internal to the external, but in our own experience. And it's coming from this purple angel. So the crown, the connection to our spirituality and our divine source. So that plus sign, that equidistant cross, that's a symbol of integration. So it's bringing opposing things like darkness and light and night and day and hot and cold and those things together in one and bringing it into the other side. So just below the angel here, I almost feel like that's an angel statue for some reason. I don't know what the significance of that would be, except that it's maybe like a static figure that's kind of unchanging, or like a mile marker kind of feeling, like this is one of your constant aspects of self, right? And it's planted like right here with all of the wishes that we make. I tend to think of dandelion puffs as like wishes. That's my inner child saying that. But yeah, in this green, this is that heart energy, that deep green. It just feels so fertile, and that's all these dreams and wishes and kind of bringing them over here. The wishes and the stars are one and the same. So there's like this above and below kind of feeling too, that within and without. And then we've got this little, I'm absolutely sold on the baby phoenix idea. I love that. I absolutely love that baby phoenix. It's so cute. And it's a cold baby phoenix. So it's warming up. It's warming up to its potential. And I feel like that's kind of symbolic of whatever is within us internally. It's kind of looking toward the external, not quite ready to fly, but warming up to the potential of what we might be able to transform into. There's kind of this shy, like, I want to say it's like a badger or a little groundhog type animal, something that might hide, but also might be like very observant, very aware, that's connected to the heart, but also kind of our transitional, like that high heart energy. I can feel it almost up to the collarbone, like the thymus or something like that. I can feel it in there. Whatever this energy is, like this healing, I think that might be potential healing. I'm not a huge fan of the word healing because I feel like it implies that something needs to be fixed or that is not okay the way it is, that it needs to be different. But I can't really think of a different word for it. Something like activating potential feels very similar to this one, but on an external, more physical way. Regeneration maybe, and I think that's what this lizard is about. Like, they have this wonderful regenerative growth, but I think like restorative growth, like sprouting, I think is a great word too. Yeah, it does, like lightning bugs in the grass. Oh, I love that. Regeneration, transformation. Yep. Absolutely. And I love that the hand has like all the colors, but also like right in here, just that little bit of pink. And that pink was number 3, and 3 tends to be related to, it can be social, it can be like honest expression, especially emotional expression. And that's really what I was feeling when I was putting down, like there's a wash over almost all of it. So water, for me, is symbolic of emotion. And so it feels like if we can use our emotion, express our emotion, it'll help us to define, kind of go a little bit deeper in some areas so that the lighter areas can show themselves a little more. Yeah, so bringing our light. So that brings us kind of full circle back up here. And so it's like bringing our light into creating another star in the sky from this, our wishes. It's kind of like this cyclical thing happening. And that's what I was feeling right down here, was that like circle feeling. Yeah. So the other thing that I look at when I do private readings is the top and the bottom. So the top part would be what we're already aware of. We're kind of aware of like this process, bringing the internal to the external. What's coming into our awareness is very much like this little baby phoenix. So, you know, getting ready, warming up to our potential. And this little, I feel like maybe it's like waking up from hibernation and like regenerating our hearts, healing like our heart, regenerating that heart energy. So that's what's below, just below the surface. And oh gosh, it's almost like I almost felt like, oh gosh, this is like digging itself out of the dirt, like it's the hand rising up out of the grave sort of thing. That's a little bit creepy, but I kind of like it also. So it's like but it's kind of like a flower, like the seed's been planting, so coming up out of the dirt a little bit. All right. So again, I'm going to be giving away these paintings. So I'm going to do a drawing. Anybody who, if you want to enter the drawing, you just go to there's a link in my bio that says free art. Just go there, enter your name and email. It signs you up for my email list, whatever. You can unsubscribe later if you want to or whatever, but you'll be entered into the drawing. I'll just draw a name next Tuesday before the next live, and then I'll just mail it to you. As long as it doesn't cost me more than $5, I'm happy to pay for the shipping too, wherever you are. So yeah. Oh, cool. Felt my first proud of myself goosebumps. Yay! Oh, I'm happy to hear that. I am happy to hear that. Ooh, emergence. I like that word. Get to painting, Jenna. The angel made me think of my mom who's passed. Oh, and a female turtle just landed beside you. I'm gonna cry. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one up. Yeah. Well, you know, I used to give away paintings all the time, and then I was like, and I don't really want to list them on eBay. And I just do prints anyway now, so I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, it's fun. I really like giving away art. All right, so let's put that over here. You can look at this. I'm going to put that center so you can say, enter the giveaway. See? Enter the giveaway. It's such a big in-your-face message. I don't know how you can miss it. So, let's see. I'm just going to rearrange these. If anybody has questions or anything, let me know while I'm rearranging the paints. And I'm going to stand up and take a break, or like just move my body for a minute. Let's see. So yeah, if anybody wants to go and enter the drawing, now's a good time to do that too. Well, I try to remember which numbers come before and after other numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3. There it is. Yeah, it's easy. I made it easy because I don't like long forms. I figured if I need more information from you, I'll get it later. I have to be like in the mood to sit down and enter stuff. I can't, if it's just name and email, I'm good. But if it's anything more than that, then it's a whole thing, and I have to like prepare for it and sit down and, you know, get my brain into the right spot and everything. So I figured I cannot be alone in that. So 29. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad. Thanks, Simone. Oh, thanks, Jenna. like bills, right? I know. I have I actually quite like, I have an interesting brain because I really love math, but certain math. Like, I love solving formulas, but it has to have like a reason. It has to have a purpose, or my brain won't, it just won't do it. It's like, no, this is, if it has no point, then why are you making me do this? So I really like, if I do it first thing in the morning with a fresh cup of coffee, I like doing my bookkeeping. I like calculating the freaking 15% I have to pay in taxes every year, every quarter. Fuckers. All right. Yay! Which print did you get? Thank you for ordering a print. I appreciate that. Oh. I'm just getting up and stretching. Here, I'll give you a look around so you're not just staring at the one spot. Your mom loved what's a proof? Proofs? I know I've heard that before. I can't quite place that. Anybody want to say hi to Lulu? Hi, Lulu. Are you being a good dog under there? Hi. Are you waiting for? Here's my studio. I gotta get up and walk around between paintings or my ankles swell up. So I'm take y'all with me. Oh yeah, okay. So I wasn't sure people were into the individual days, so I stopped scanning them in. But yeah, if you like them, I'll get that on there. You just did a dog named Lulu. Oh, that's awesome. Yep, every Wednesday, 5:55. Here's the Oracle cards. Here's what the prints look like, in case you're wondering. So here's one just on paper, watercolor paper. They come like this. These are all originals, but here's a canvas print here. So that's a canvas. It's nice. It's ready to hang and everything. And that's the original there. So the prints are pretty good. My arms aren't long enough. Hey, Hillary. Aren't they cute? I love little things. I love itty bitty things. Yeah. Oh, here's the, yeah, isn't that Bernie picture funny? I had to. I couldn't help it. So, here's what the shirts look like. They're pretty big. Like, I'm a big person, and this one is big on me. So that's like the biggest, like the 5X. So they come up to big sizes, which is nice. Little things. I love little easels. Oh, here's what the coffee cups look like. I know you mentioned, Becky, you were trying to get your picture on there. Does your art creep into your house? Oh, yeah. You want to see? Let me see if. Hold on one second. Okay. It's not too dirty. So here's this is my bedroom. But I just wanted to show you, I have a giant blank canvas on my wall because, so when I wake up in the morning, that's what I see. Every day's a new blank canvas. It's really cheesy, but I like it. And then there's a painting that I did for my mom to match her bathroom. Then when she moved, she gave it back. And then here's a painting that is from 2004 that I had. This was always above my bed when my son was really little. And you know how kids get sick and they crawl into bed with you? he, he crawled into bed. He was like 3 or 4 or something. And he crawled into bed with me and then like projectile vomited all over this painting. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I just think it's hilarious. I don't know why. And so I had to like clean it, but it came out fine. So that one's got some memories. So people talk about like blood, sweat, and tears going into their art. Well, I got a little extra. But yeah, so this is my house. So yeah, my art does definitely creeps into my house. What else we got over here? I don't know. A little chickadee somebody made. I got from another artist. Isn't that cool? Yeah, some memories and some DNA, totally. I got some, these are awesome. Anatomy and physiology coloring books for my art support groups. So we can do some stuff. Yeah, those are all my little bottles of stuff. Candles for all that stuff. Here's my mess that I'm sitting in front of. Yeah, we'll just pretend like that's not there. And, all right. It does. No, see, the thing is like, I'm super, I get overstimulated really easily. So, I wouldn't say I'm a minimalist, but I really, like, all my surfaces have to, even if crap's crammed into a drawer, I keep things really clean, which, you wouldn't know right this minute with what's surrounding me, but I'm focused on what's in front of me, so. But, so yeah, I don't have a whole lot of stuff. I don't even own a TV because I can't stand having screens going. Yeah. All right. We're back. Oh, so that was a little tour of my space. Thank you for hanging in there. Now that I don't want to sit in one place too long. It's not great for my legs, even though I want to stay in one place for a long time and just paint. But, gotta take care of the meat suit. All right. So here's the one we just finished. Again, if you haven't entered the drawing, you can find that in the link. Also, all intuitive painting sessions are 33% off today. Okay. You ready to pick some more colors? We're going to do a square one now, if I can find where I put those. There we go. Isn't it a funny term? I always crack up when people say it. That's very rare. I think that's probably the first time I've ever said that. But it is. All right. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pick. It's a smaller one, so 22, 27, 11, 25, 33, 19. All right. There is no 62. Trying to trick me. All right. So that's all of them. If I didn't get to you this time, I'll get to you next time. I think we'll do one more after this one. We'll see. Ooh, this is a nice combination. Oh, 20, well, it's one per person. Do you want the 26 instead of 19? Okay, let me just make sure I got 22, 27, 11, 25, 33, 17, 19, 2. Did you want 16? I don't think you got one before. All right. Okie dokie. Yes, 26 instead? You got it. What was your other one? 19? 6. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Whoa. It jumped at my hands. Yeah, they're acrylics. These are just apple barrel. They're just acrylic craft paint. They're like 50 cents a bottle most places. Pretty cheap. Easy to find. They last a long time. I've had some that are like 2 years old and they still, I could still use them. Look at that. Love it. And then I use this for special occasions and for readings usually, so that you can see through it, but it works just as well with like a grocery bag. Cut pieces of so everything comes wrapped in plastic now, so you can use those. I save a lot of plastic, but when I'm doing lives or when I'm doing readings, it's just a nice convenient way to store and keep things quick. I like that this is wanting to stay in a circle. It's interesting. Oh. Counterclockwise, huh? Alright, well, let's see what that does. We might have another Mystic Waffle on our hands. Yeah, this is just, it's watercolor paper. It's like I buy it in a pad. And this was like a pretty, I just cut it. This was originally like a 9x12 sheet, and I just cut that. Reminds me of a wave. I have an oracle card that says something like crescendo, like, yeah. Take a deep breath. All right, let's see. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh, there's kind of a big hand in there again, yeah. Yeah, this one's kind of got me holding my breath, which is interesting. Yeah. And I see a profile on the left here that's really, it's like I want to paint the wave, but I'm getting directed to that profile. So we'll see what happens, but all right. Hello. Welcome. Man, I gotta take a deep breath with this one. very, very. So I'm not able to talk as much as usual, but this one it's really intense. Whew. It feels like a free fall. That's a really good word to describe like the. I just keep feeling like I'm gonna hold. Like I need to hold my breath. It's really a weird feeling. And it's like I gotta keep adding water, but at the same time I'm like, no, no, there's plenty of water. Like, it's all water. What are you talking about? So weird. It's interesting too, because at the last minute change of that 26, this 26 feels very significant. Whew. It does feel a little claustrophobic, yeah, a little bit. does feel, that's why I was interested. I'm like, what is this back here? There feels like there's something there, but it's interesting because it's like I want to look at the horizon, but I'm really kind of caught up in the tidal wave or whatever these are called. The wave, or just wave, I guess. Whew. I love this green in here. Did we pick? I don't think there was a green chosen, but yellow and blue make green, right? That's cool. I love when that happens. Yeah, the red's interesting how that's coming through. I was kind of questioning too, like whether that was, what is that? Is that the sunset? Is that, you know? Crash. Oh, there is a red heart next to that sun. Oh my gosh. You're so right. I want to bring that out a little bit. No, I want to go there too. Oh my gosh, so I'm like freaking out because I hear this sound. Tell me if you can hear this. Can you hear that? I thought, like, what is that? And I'm imagining, so this is how my brain works. I'm imagining that now I'm on the second floor and I'm imagining there's someone outside my window with like a radio. So stupid. Because it's fermented, it had the cap on, it's my kombucha. And it was leaking a little bit from the bottle. It just, oh my God. Mm-hmm. I'm okay. All right. I want a little bit more of this orange. Yeah. That's called anxiety, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what that's about. Uh, and see, and that's what I was thinking was like they're reaching out. Shh. I thought it was like yeah, like static on a radio. Oh my gosh. All right. Now. Should be blue up here too. Oh, hey, Tammy. Oh, be careful, please. Thank you. Yeah, water to the rescue. Are you gonna get me singing Fire on the Mountain? Or am I gonna do that? Mm-hmm. Whew. It's funny that you say Chicago because that's what I was thinking too, but I'm also from that region. So. I love that. Mother Nature encircling whatever's happening on the shore. It's scary, but it's okay because of her embrace. I love that. I love that you're a magical, mystical I think all art, if it's actually art, is intuitive. You know, that's the difference between art and craft. The reason I call it intuitive painting is because I then do kind of like a reading of it. I interpret it at the end and use it as a form of divination. Get some insights. I just pull in some stuff that I've learned from art therapy and different things that I've studied. And yeah, but I believe all art, I believe everyone's an artist, and I believe that all art is intuitive. If it's not done intuitively, then it's actually craft. That's just my opinion, though. Let's see. Tiny trees. I think scary is the right. I think because I think it'll be interesting too to look at it side by side with the other one, which was the other painting was really talking a lot about shadow work. So that often includes, looking at our fears, things like that. So, you still here, Becky? Because I just painted a diamond shape, so we get to talk about diamonds. The other thing that makes my art intuitive, I guess, is that I don't plan it. I don't know what it's going to be when I start, and I just kind of let it take shape. And that's how I allow it to access my intuition, kind of my subconscious. I try not to control it too much. Let's see. Where does that go? Again, I'm holding my breath. It's a weird feeling. Whew. Oh yeah, it does kind of have that rainbow effect. It would have been on that, yeah. All right, let's see. I can feel a fear of loss coming up in this. It's like, oh gosh, I don't want to acknowledge the shadow because I don't want to put the shadows in because I might lose what, what's there. I think that's important to acknowledge. But it's also important to allow contrast and beauty, the beauty of it. There we go. That's what gives life depth, right? Whew, all right. So here's a close-up of it. Look at that heart. It's kind of got a circle going around it. Look at that. Huh. It's another like dome kind of shape right here. It's interesting. The closer I look at it, the more I'm like, oh, there's something in like a bear, or I feel like I just want to add a little bit. I can feel a part of me going like, no, don't. Oh. Oh. Do you guys do that too? Some of you might be screaming at me, no, it's fine just the way it is. There we go. Well, you can't mess it up if you don't really have any expectations. That's what I figure. You know what's fun too is computers. Computers can play with some of this stuff. All right. Yeah, I'll sign the ones in the giveaway. Good idea. I'm going to do that now so I don't forget. There, now they're worth millions. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this. Oh, I really like this one. I like it. So go to my link up here and it'll say free art. And you can enter to win one of the, I'm going to be giving away these. I'm going to do a third painting tonight. I usually do 3, sometimes 4. There'll definitely be 3. I don't know if I'll get to 4 tonight, but yeah, so there's the first one and the second one. So there will be prints available, so I'll upload and make some prints that'll be available on, you know, you can get that on a t-shirt. I don't know that it would look great on a t-shirt because this thing's only like 3 inches, but you can. But the originals I'm gonna throw into an envelope and send out to people who sign up for the giveaway. And let me just make sure my music doesn't cut me off. Okay. Whew, well, damn. You know what I think? I think this is what the angel is holding in its hand in this one. What do you think? Wow, that is intense. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time. Yeah. One a Wednesday? Yeah, so I'm going to do the giveaway every Wednesday. Plus, during just as a reminder, everything's readings, if you want one made just for you, they're 33% off while I'm live. All right. You know, it's so funny because I usually divide it into quadrants, and this one is so balanced. It's fascinating. But let's do that anyway. So right at the center of it is that equidistant cross, right? And so whenever I see those, I think integration. 2 opposing or seemingly opposing viewpoints coming together. And what's beautiful, and so Becky, you had asked about the diamond shape and what those mean. Well, squares tend to, so if we see a square, we tend to think of like building blocks, stability. Why won't my pencil do its thing? There we go. Good pencil. All right, so a square, we tend to think of stability. It's got 4 sides. It's very balanced and very stable. If we turn it on its end, then we have a very dynamic view of stability. So it's stability. So it's the kind of stability that creatives like, you know. It's the kind that still feels maybe a little wobbly, but sure, but interesting. And so that's what this is here. It's kind of like changing your perspective a little bit on what stability can be. And especially if we're looking at a wave that's crashing and a wave that's, you know, this is but one wave of many, right? Like it just is constantly. And oh, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the quote. Damn it, I am not going to say, I think it's Rumi. You're not just a drop in the ocean. You're the whole ocean in a drop. Love that. That's exactly what I'm feeling from this intensity. I do readings. Yeah, I do painted readings. So yeah, if you go to my website, you can learn more about those. They're exactly what I'm doing here, but just you get to pick the colors and I talk to you alone. Yeah, so that's what it feels like, is like you're the whole ocean in a drop. Like knowing your infinity, knowing your divinity, the never-ending cycle of things too. It's just so, it's so intense. And that feels like the gift that the angel is bringing, you know. Whew. I love that. And all the colors. That yellow too, I'm just feeling that yellow. It's so connected here. And when I was talking about this one, we were talking about it coming from the solar plexus. And yeah, with that red and orange, right? So the red and orange being connected to our creativity and our root. And so I feel like this has to do with the root, really, with our survival, with our feelings of stability and security and those kinds of things. What's interesting too, the circle tends to be related to unity, wholeness, but self especially. And so this one too, this hand showing that we have the, the power, we have the control over our own light. And this too, it might feel, and what's so interesting to me is like, it's like, oh my God, it's a crash. Oh my God. It's like, oh, it's this cycle. It's breathtaking. Breathtaking in the sense that, yes, it's very beautiful, but it literally made me hold my breath while I was doing it. But look at how peaceful that face is, going around and crashing and coming back up. And I mean, they're very, very chill. Wow. Yeah, the colors are interesting too, because like you said, very pastel and very calm. And then just, is it for a question or is it just this one that so if when I do a private reading, you get to choose your own question, whatever you want insights about. It's done in real time. You and I talk. So it's a guidance session for like a full hour. And while you have your painting but this one right now, this is like a weekly reading for the collective. So I do 3 paintings on Wednesdays and then I pull some cards and stuff too. But you're right on time. You're right on time. Oh, yeah. Okay, so top and bottom. What's in our awareness up here? We're very much aware of like the impending, we've hit the apex and we're coming down, like that cycle, right? We've had the full moon and we're kind of on that kind of, but inside, it's so interesting too. Have you ever felt this? Like inside you're super chill, but outside you're crashing? Have you ever felt that? That can happen. And I feel like that's what this is kind of talking about. Today is Wednesday. Well, for me it is. And then down here, what's below the surface? And what's so interesting is when I paint a horizon, usually just because I want to paint like a pretty picture or whatever, I usually do the sun kind of coming up at the horizon. This one's mid-sky. Are you usually crashing on the outside and calm on the outside, or yeah, crashing inside but calm outside? Interesting. Yeah. So below the surface, that light's usually coming up at the horizon, but it's mid-sky, which puts it dead center, right? So it's like halfway in, halfway out. And then the water here is quite still on the outside. So here's what you're describing, very still on the outside, but rising on the inside. And so this diamond, and then the heart is on the external. So there's a heart the heart is being expressed externally. I feel like there's a little bear in the sky right here. It's like there's its ears, 2 eyes, and a nose. So I want to say courage and strength on the internal. In the heart, it's kind of greenish. So a love for what's external, love for the external experience, kind of depending on how you see this, I was kind of seeing this as like a cityscape. So it makes me think of like humanity or something. But depending on what that horizon represents for you, there's kind of a love over that. But it's always reflected, right? There's so much reflection going on too. Pulling energy, moving, yep. Yeah, so there's a face right here. But I'm sure there are lots of faces and things in it still too. It's interesting that I feel like there's a double sun. But we won't get into that. So let's look at it side by side with these two. I feel like this one is kind of zooming into what's happening here. And so with this one, we were talking about kind of like pulling the light into the night, pulling the day into the night, like bringing the light in. If somebody's interested in looking up what the mudra is with the middle finger, I can't remember, but I feel like it has something to do with teaching, or I can't remember. I'm not going to guess at it, but I think that there might be some significance to that. But it's kind of, that swipe is very similar to kind of, I feel like we zoomed in a little bit. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it also has kind of this eye of the storm thing, like the calm with, if you can find center. Yeah, if you can find that center point, you can feel the calmness, the eye of the storm. All right. So, a very brief intermission while I get set up for the next one. I welcome your questions. If anybody wants to ask questions or share your thoughts, I'm going to just get up and stretch my legs for a minute and take a drink of my drink. And I'm going to set up. We're going to do another one where you'll get to pick the colors. Just a reminder, everything's 33% off while I'm live on Wednesdays. So you can go to my link and check out prints and all that stuff. You can also enter the win. I'm giving these away free, including shipping, as long as it's less than $5, which most places should be. It's just an envelope. So, you're all welcome to join that, whether you're already on my mailing list or not. You can enter the giveaway. So I'll give away all 3 originals, but they'll also be scanned in as prints. So, yeah. So, that one reminds me so much of the waffle one. Hey, Tammy. Oh, and also, on Thursday nights, I do an art support group. So you're all welcome. There's only 8 spots. I think there are some left for tomorrow, though. It's donation based. You pay what you can. And you don't have to have any special art supplies or skills or anything like that. If you have pen and paper, that's enough. It takes place it's a little early. I think I start at 6. I can never remember if it's 6 or 6:30, but let me let that sit for a minute. Tammy comes to it. Are you driving today, Tammy? Are you not driving while you're texting? Please tell me you're not driving while you're texting, or texting while you're driving, or either one. So check out the little cockroach or snail without a shell or something. What is that? It looked like a little bug person or something. You're a Tammy too. Hey, cool. Yay, Becky will be there. Awesome. Yeah, so it's a small group and it's on Zoom. So it's, you don't necessarily have to talk a lot, but it's the reason that it's a small group is so everybody can get a chance to talk about stuff. It's a support group, but it's just a different kind of support group because we focus on our strengths and make art together instead of talking about all our problems. And it's not therapy. Even though I do have a degree in art therapy, I'm not a therapist. Not a doctor. Okay. I'm going to get up and just walk around for a second. Do y'all want to walk around with me? Want to see a big canvas? This is when I lose people. That's okay because we're about to choose some colors. So, here's a painting. I thought I might be done with this one, but I think I might play with it. It's kind of catching my eye. I think I want to come in here, and this was actually just for so I have some paintings where I was practicing, or not practicing, I was demonstrating things, and then I just never finished it, but I think it'd be kind of fun to go in and put little ink blots and then see what kind of animals look like in there or something. I don't know. There's a big canvas right there. Oh. It's hard to... There's a big canvas. So that'll be fun. I'll do something with that. There's the calendar. I'm behind a day. It's funny because, yeah, it's roots. But... Oh, here's... I very rarely do some. This was from Inktober last... God, it's almost gonna... Maybe some drawing once in a while. Here's a fun one. True friends ignore our labels. They follow their hearts, which sets us free. Isn't that cute? The prompt was the word poisonous. Yeah. Oh, there's a pretty one. Oh man, my ankles are kind of swollen, so I gotta really move around. So this is, yeah, I'll scan it in one of these days and it'll be available. I like these little sparklies. This was intuitive too. Like I just put a bunch of paint on, but I love the light to dark, the gradation. It was there. Oh, here's what the puzzles look like, if anybody's wondering. Pretty cool. That's the March puzzle. A couple of mandalas that we've painted live. I actually varnished a couple of these. Wasn't I ambitious? I like this one. It looks like little corn. Well, this was the last one we did. I haven't done one in a while. I just been a little bit busy. Yeah, I use a ton of colors in that are just kind of weird. I kind of created some rules. I like creating general rules, like if this color is here, then this color needs to go next to it, and that kind of thing. That don't really mean anything, but I just, yeah, I was like, oh, this section, if this color overlaps this one, then it's orange, and if this one is next to blue, then it's yellow, or I don't even know. And then the leaves, some were like the sagey color, and some were, yeah, I don't even know. No rhyme or reason, but there is. Yeah. Or there's rhyme or reason, but they don't, I don't know. There's rhyme, rhythm, and no reason. That's what I'm trying to say. How you doing, Lulu? You good? It's pretty sleepy. Are you sleepy? Hi. How you doing? On your little Hello Kitty bed. You a good girl? Yeah? Okay. Back to sleep. She's a good dog. Okay, back to paint. Yeah, house rules. Exactly. Yeah, my house, my rules, my painting. All right, so this one's going to be a little one, I think.